It's game day, baby. Welcome to the Clubhouse, everyone. It's the guy that everyone loves to hate, your boy, the Crooked Commish. Ready to get this season kicked off. Talking about the Chicago Bears here. I'm going to break down this game against the Titans. Have a few of my co-hosts here to help me do that. Going to go over what are going to be the key things that we think that it's going to take the Chicago Bears to come out with a victory today. So, without any further ado, let's just go ahead and get into it because I'm pumped, I'm ready to go, and I'm ready to see the Bears destroy the Titans.
I can see the operation, the execution. Keep it simple and be consistent. We're going to give you the keys, you go and drive it. This is your team.
You better come to play.
Rough and tough monsters of the Midway.
You're going to get hit, and it's going to hurt.
I like this kind of body.
With the first pick in the 2024 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Caleb Williams.
Unequivocally, we have the right set of individuals.
That's what we do.
They're going to take us to the next level.
One, two, three, go!
Dude, if that doesn't get you fucking pumped up and ready to go to watch Bears football, I don't know what the hell is. Come on, it's time to bear down. Let's go. So I'm going to go ahead and bring in my other co-host here, the craziest man in the clubhouse. That's why we call him Crazy Ace. Welcome.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? How's it going? Let's freaking go.
Ready to go? Are you pumped up?
Dude, it's 12:03 a.m. right now for me. So the game starts at 2 a.m. for me. So it's all good. Yeah. I'll probably be up to like 5 a.m., which is good, though. I don't have work tomorrow, so it works out for me anyways.
Maybe even a little later if it's a Bears victory there. If we start off 1-0, Packers start off 0-1.
Oh, yeah, then I got to watch all the post-game coverage.
Yeah, so exactly. So this is just the tip of the iceberg here. We're just
and, of course,
started.
Rocking Mr. Hall of Fame himself numbers right here. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, congratulations to Hester. So should have been a first ballot Hall of Famer, but
hands down, man, hands down. It is what it is, though. You know.
Yeah, he's in there. So let's go ahead and bring in our other member here, the man who likes to get amped up any chance he gets. Welcome back.
Bet down, baby. Bet down. Yes, yes. Crooked Commish, Crazy Ace, my brothers. My brothers.
What's up, man? What's up?
Man, today is the day. Today is the day we've all been waiting for, man, since January. This is it. This is it. The countdown is finally over. The Bears gonna division rival up north. I'm not gonna even say the name. They lost, man. I am pumped, man. I am pumped. Bear down, baby. Bear down. Yes, I cannot do that claw thing yet. I'm not. Nah.
Hey.
I have to see something. I believe in the kid, right. But I got to see something.
Right. He showed you something today. He balls out today. You may be afterwards, coming up.
Hey, next week I'll be all like this, baby. I'll be like this.
Might be double clawing that shit.
I'll be double clawed, man. Yeah. I believe in the kid, though. Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, man, dude. I think.
I'm excited.
Go ahead. You're good.
No.
No, I was gonna say, like, I think it's been. I know that there's still pushback on what Caleb can do or whatever the case might be, but honestly, like, look, I appreciate everything Justin Fields did for the franchise. I wish him the best. It is the Caleb Williams era. You need to accept them, good, bad, or indifferent, and let's just freaking go, man.
Yeah,
I can dig that. Can I say something real quick on that? I'm gonna just jump on that real quick and then jump off because I didn't get a chance when it happened. Of course, I was kind of disappointed with what happened, right, with JF1, the other quarterback. I won't even mention it, but watching number 18, watching his mental, I'm like, yeah, this kid has something. I've been watching the Bears for a long time, so I'm trusting in Poles on this one. I've never, in 50 plus years of watching the Bears, I've seen this one time before. This rebuild that looks like this. Yeah, the kid's gonna be something special, man. I trust in Poles. I have some check marks by Poles, and we'll talk about that quickly, but later on. But yeah, I think it was a great move. It was a great move.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, I mean,
look at
I
this
think
vertical
everybody
now.
was a little disappointed and kind of. I think everybody was kind of disappointed at the end and was wanted to give Justin, more time to kind of see what he can do. But as I was talking about it with some other people, just like realistically, at the end of the day, like I think Poles is just going to draft his guy because you're in a very unique position. It's rare that as a GM you get the number 1 pick, but then to get it like 2 times in your tender, like you need to take your guy, because if you pass on up, I think the bigger risk was to pass up on Caleb, stick with Justin, and then if he falls flat, then I think that would be kind of put Poles on the hot seat if Justin didn't perform. Compared to now, even if Caleb struggles a little, he could still fall back on like, well, he's a rookie. We're still kind of building with him, just give me some more time type of shit. Not to mention he's going to point to the other pieces that are doing well and stuff, bringing in DJ Moore, bringing in Sweat, So I think the bigger risk was to stick with Justin Fields as the GM.
It's kind of crazy you said that because it was funny that McCaskey was like, you got to be patient with Caleb and all that other nonsense. And I was just like, wow, like you're hearing the Bears say things that you normally wouldn't hear. And it's crazy just how I really think that they've embraced, like, it's time for the Bears to build a new legacy. Like, this is the Bears of now, not the 85 Bears or the Bears of yesteryear. It's wild just to hear all these different things week in, week out, every day. I'm just like, when have the Bears ever like talked like this? When have they said this? You know what I mean? Like, it's just wild.
Right.
Yeah. You know what crazy?
Yeah, no, it's definitely a new day. It's refreshing.
Oh, go ahead.
Okay. You know what crazy? I was thinking the exact same thing when I heard McCaskey say that. I'm saying like everybody is feeling this young guy, this kid, man. And then he comes out and he says that. And I'm like, why? First of all, you're not even it's his team. He's part owner, but you're not a football guy. What are you talking about, man? What are you talking about? Of course we're excited. Of course, as Bear fans, we're expecting more. I am. But even if it doesn't happen, like you said, I agree with you. If it doesn't happen, the kid is a rookie. He's a rookie, as Commish said. He's a rookie, so he has that learning curve, and he has weapons around him. I want Poles to solidify that offensive line, though, man. I'm a little
I think we all do
about that line, man.
I think we all do, to be honest with you. Yeah.
So I agree with both of you guys. Yeah, I agree with both of you guys, especially you, Crazy.
I just want to tell everybody that is watching, we appreciate you guys tuning into us. We'll be doing this every Sunday. Please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the Chicago Clubhouse Network to get more of our content. If you're into fantasy football, I have my fantasy football show on Monday nights. The main show is on Tuesday nights with Frank the Tank, JB, and T-Nick, and Foulmouth Chris. So tune in to these shows coming up here to check us out and get all of your Bears content from us. So with that out of the way, I wanted to ask you guys here real quick. Let me pull up the injury report here, and kind of wanted to get your guys' opinion on what is it going to take today for the Bears to come out with the victory today. What are the key factors, or what are the key things that they're going to need to do in order to make sure we come out with the victory? Go ahead, Crazy.
I think secondary is going to be critical if DeAndre Hopkins is good to go for. I think it's a game time decision. So I think the secondary has stepped up from last year. But that's probably going to be, and then the battle of the trenches too, man. Like, because look, Bates is what? Bates is good. Who else? I think all the starters are starting for the offensive line, which is good, right? I think last season, the last 2 years, I think we had to do last minute line changes right before game 1. So, but yeah,
No, I think that's when we had to sign Jason Peters off of the couch, like right before the season started a few years back. Amp, what do you think is going to be the key things to make sure that the Bears come out with the victory?
The first thing is the O-line, our O-line, keeping the kid upright. I believe that Simmons is going to be a problem. I believe that Simmons, the DN/tackle, D-tackle is going to be a problem for that O-line. And they have to double team him. That kid is really going to have to, if what we saw in Hard Knocks in preseason, the way he, can recognize defenses and schemes, he's going to have to do that a lot. He's going to have to be mobile in order to stay upright. I still have my doubts about that. That's the first thing. The second and most important thing is the defense against Levy. He balled out. He balled out last year. Yep, Levis, the quarterback. He balled out. Pollard had a breakout season. He's now the running back. He had a breakout season with Dallas last year. So, yeah, I think those two things on the offensive side is keeping the kid upright. On the defensive side, keeping Levis contained and stopping Pollard. You know what I'm saying? So those are the two things. If we can do that, we'll come out with the W.
Yeah,
for sure. I'm thinking I think the defense definitely needs to, pretty much all season, but for the most part, especially today, needs to do its part and help put Caleb in good positions with a shortened field. If that can happen to where they can get some turnovers and they're on their side of the field, towards Caleb only has to go 40 yards to score a touchdown, the more often that can happen, that's going to be the key thing, is to getting turnovers and making the field shorter for Caleb, giving him more opportunities to score, giving him the ball. That's the main thing that a lot of the other guys kind of say, as far as with the Hall of Fame guys, is we don't want Patrick Mahomes to have the ball, or we don't want Josh Allen to have the ball. Leave them on the sideline. So the more that our defense can take that ball away and give it to Caleb and the offense, and especially making it a shorter field, I think that is going to be one of the main key things, is Caleb not turning it over, and then for ourselves getting big turnovers in key moments.
Oh yeah, for sure. That O-line, Titans has one of the best O-lines in the league last year, man. Believe it or not. So it's going to be interesting to see how Sweat and then whether Walker can do anything, or if Booker's going to be able to use, because they don't have tape on Booker, you know what I'm saying, on how to defend him or whatnot. Because, dude, I liked Booker, man. I didn't think he was going to get the starting job, but Booker coming off the line, using those long arms he has to be able to get around defenders or whatever, I don't know, man. I'm just pumped.
Yeah, I think. Go ahead.
Okay, I was just about to add on to what Crazy said. With the linebackers, also, them linebackers, the Bears have to. That offensive line has to, Kenneth Murray from the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have to put in some work today, man. They're gonna have to put in some work. And Snead from KC, the DB. Yeah, they you know what I'm saying? The Bears gonna have their hands full today, on both sides of the ball, man. On both sides. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially it does look like words coming out that Hopkins is expected to play. So it would have helped out a little bit better if he was out, because then our corners could just kind of focus on Ridley. But now that Hopkins is playing, I still do like our corners. I kind of hold my breath every time with Brisker because as much as destructive as he is, and he lays out people, he ends up getting hurt himself quite often. So I'm just hoping this season that Brisker's on the field, like for a complete game. There's been plenty of times last season where he laid out a big hit and then he was out for, a couple of plays, and then he'd come back in and then he'd be out again. So it's just like, I'm hoping that, like I said, he can keep a level head and kind of stay off the injury list this season and stuff, because him and Bird should be able to dominate that backfield, or cornerbacks and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting because didn't Pollard sign with Tennessee, right? Pollard's a running back right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he
So
is.
it's
He is.
Pollard and then Tajay Spears. Yeah, and like, so we'll see what's up or whatnot.
He's a real deal. He's a real deal. Crazy. He had a breakout year last year with the Cowboys. That's how he got the money. And,
I was kind of surprised too.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing that I'm thinking that the Titans, hopefully the Bears can exploit one of their weaknesses is with Will Levis. I think he's still pretty green, and if they can get some pressure on him early to give him happy feet, and make him see ghosts and stuff like that, then I think that for sure is one of the other key things. Is like they just need to get pressure on him often and early, because he doesn't have that veteran presence of being able to stay stable, level-headed. I think he'll get rattled real soon as soon as he gets laid out.
I hope so. Shoot, like I said, man, I want to be able to just see sweat. Heck, I think it'd be interesting to see how they're going to do down the middle or whatever too, just because of how towards the end of the season how good Edmonds and Edwards were. With defending that middle lane.
Mm-hmm. We need both of those guys to stay on the field. Both our linebackers. We need them on the field. It's like you talking about Gordon. Gordon laying the wood and getting injured. We need those linebackers to be on the field this year, man. To complement Sweat. You know what I'm saying? Then we can really. I mean, the Bears defense is stout, but we could really wreak havoc if those guys could stay healthy, man. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, 100%.
And we cannot forget special teams. That punter that we have, that Rook from Iowa.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man,
yeah.
Dude, I can't wait.
He's gonna be a difference maker, man. Yeah. He's gonna be a difference maker. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we can't forget that part of the game. That kid's gonna be a difference maker this year. Mm-hmm.
Hey, Commish, can you go and bring up the second screen I have up? Yeah. So I try to make this as big as possible. Yeah, I try to make it as big as possible for people to see. So currently, based on last year's stats, right, the Bears have the edge over points per game, passing yards, and rush yards. Also, opponent rush yards as well. We only allowed on average 86 yards per game. They allowed over 107. They have us on appointed points per game and appointed pass yards. So their defense was a little bit better, slightly, at least in the passing yards or whatnot. Last year's team leaders, Will Levis passed for 1,800 yards. They have Bajent because obviously Caleb hasn't passed, right? And Fields isn't on the team. But Bajent, in the limited time he played, 4 games? He almost had 1,000 yards, which is crazy.
Not bad.
Tajay Spears, Khalil Herbert, DJ Moore, DeAndre Hopkins. Now it's crazy though, is that we got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen, and then Roma Dunze. Technically 3 number ones, right? And they have DeAndre Hopkins and who else?
Tyler Boyd,
Calvin Ridley.
Calvin Ridley.
That's right. I can remember. I don't know why I can remember Calvin Ridley. Yeah. I think it's just going to come. I'm hoping that Waldron was able to go ahead and freaking, come up with a decent game plan. And as long as we don't have screen left, screen right, I think we'll be okay,
You know what? We can't discount Calvin Ridley. because that veteran, I mean, as a veteran receiver, he's lost a step, but he's precise in his route running. So those DBs, our DBs, are going to have to be on their game. That secondary is going to have to be on their game. I'm not saying he's a burner by any means, but he is a veteran, and he is precise in his route running. So if he sees a weakness, he's going to exploit it. And I'm not saying he's gonna take over the game, but he can be a factor if they're not on their game. That's all I'm saying. Even I'm saying if D-Hop doesn't play, let's not discount Kevin Ridley because he's that veteran, but because he is that veteran and the way he runs routes reminds me not at Keenan Allen status, but Keenan Allen as far as mental. You know what I mean? Like he's not as fast as Keenan Allen, but mentally he's that veteran, man, that knows how to get open.
Oh yeah, no, for sure, man. Yeah, and then we have if you look at sacks, Montez Sweat has 6, but he had 12 on the year. So I mean, and then we got Harold Landry as well. Let's see, previous games. I think this was towards the end of the season. Oh no, this is the preseason. What the hell am I talking about? And then here goes the odds you were talking about earlier. Yeah, so it's a 4-point spread right now.
Okay. 45 and a half points.
Yeah, 44 actually on Fox Sports matchup odds.
What do you think? Do you think he'll hit the over?
No. We'll get into that. You think so?
No.
I think Caleb can have 300 yards. I'm not lying to you, bro.
So what do you think is a realistic? What do you think is a realistic stat line for Caleb Williams this first game? Then
I could see 2 touchdowns, 275, but I think he's going to hit over 300, man.
I agree with that, Crazy.
Really?
I agree with that. At least. Yeah, I agree with that. At least because, well, I got him scoring 24 points.
You can take it down now.
Yeah, I got the Bears scoring 24 to 17. So I don't think we're going to get the over, but yeah, 24-17.
Okay, that's a decent score. That'll work.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's a dub. I don't care how we do it, as long as we get it.
Exactly. Yeah, I like I said, I like our chances, man. Matter of fact, I like our first 5. Our first 5 games, we should go 5-0. We should. This is my thinking. With this schedule, dude, man, if this kid balls out today.
Oh, go ahead. My bad. Go ahead.
I'm saying if Caleb Williams balls out today and he gets that, that confidence that you know what I'm saying, I can do this at this level, even though we know he can. Once he gets that game experience, man, we can possibly with this schedule at least 5-0 the first 5 games, minimum 4-1. With these teams, I think we have to have the easiest schedule in the league this year.
We have the 30 easiest schedule in the league this year.
There you go.
The Bears can go 7-2, 6-3 before we even face Green Bay in Week 11.
Yes, and watching them the other night, if that's an indication of what we have to look for. First of all, it's always good to watch them lose, but if that's that quarterback that we have to look forward to, this is going to be a fun season, man. This is going to be a fun season.
Yeah, it was like I said, I wasn't necessarily celebrating what happened to Jordan Love, but I wasn't like heartbroken or going to light a candle for him. I was just like, it happened.
Hey.
If Green Bay happens to have bad luck at the quarterback position for the next few years, like, oh well, like we've been dealing with that shit for quite a while now. So I mean, if it's happening to them, for once, like, okay, like,
you know what? I agree, Commish. Never want to see any player get hurt. First of all, never want to see any player get hurt, but it's a part of the game. It's a part of the game, and beating the Packers. I'll be honest with you, man. At this point, I'd like to see him under center. I'm talking about their quarterback real quick. I'd like to see him under center, but if he's not, I don't care. I'm saying we just got to beat him, man. We got to.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
Yeah, we just got to get over this hump, man, and you know what I'm saying. We got to beat them. We have to beat them. We have to. You know what I'm saying? That's always, that should be like the Poles and Evilpuss on their checklist. Beat the Packers. You know, keep our QB upright. That's number one. And beat the Packers should be number 2 on the list. You know what I'm saying? And rank in the top 5 in defense. That should be number 3. Yeah. I don't care. I mean,
yeah,
like I said, it's part of the game.
I think he's out 6 weeks. So he should be back by like week 8, week 9.
Just in time. Yeah. Well, we have week 7. We have week 7 or week 8.
We have week 11. Dude, we don't play any divisional appointments until week 11.
Wow. Oh yeah. It should be interesting. It should be interesting. Yeah.
It really would. We have a chance there to have a padded record before we start hitting our division games and stuff, because that's when it really is going to get tough. So before we go on any further, let's go ahead and pay some bills real quick. Just 1 second. Where they at? Oh, there they go.
What you trying to be? King. Yeah, I said it. I'm trying to be king. You crazy. I'm real. King of what?
Okay, bow down. Let the trumpet sound. Roll out the red carpet. 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 Roll out the red carpet.
Like that. I like that.
Yeah, that one was new.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Morris Beers.
Yeah. I was up there like, yeah. Okay. First game of the season. You got that? Yeah, paying the bills. Yeah, I like that. Yeah.
Pull up the red carpet for the king, the new king, Caleb Williams, hopefully.
You know?
So.
Yeah.
So,
number 18.
Guys,
I'll just call him 18.
Number 18 for now?
That's it.
Well, hopefully, like I said, hopefully his stat line hits to what you guys are saying, like crazy out. I'd be really surprised if he gets to 300. I'm not sure if he's going to do that from the jump. I
think the opportunities are going to present themselves, man. Like, it's going to be interesting. I think the first half they probably won't. Like, I think the first half's going to be average stat line. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe like 100, 150 yards. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a touchdown already or whatnot, because they're going to try to balance the run game with the passing game. But then Waldron does make adjustments after halftime. So I think if they're able to see stuff or whatnot, I think they'll go ahead and start attacking the Titans even more the second half. So I just want to be ahead. I don't want to be behind, because what I don't want is Caleb to get into the mindset that he can play hero ball already. You know what I mean? So
Like going back in college.
yeah,
I gotta do it myself.
I
Go ahead,
see.
Ed.
I see 270, 272 touchdowns, and that's with pressure. That's with pressure. And I'm thinking at the end of the first half, like you said, about 125 yards. You know what I'm saying? No picks.
so
Well, at least one TD, and yeah. It takes us full circle back to that old line, man. He's gonna be pressured. He's going to be pressured. You know, that's it's just how he deals with it. You know, how he deals with it. Is he gonna take off and run, or are we gonna see that number 18 that could have ran and then dropped that dime on Rome? You know what I'm saying? He could have took off and gained 20 plus yards, but he saw Rome and he just dropped the dime on him, man. So I like that, man. And I believe that mental is like, that's who he is. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Shane Waldron is a great coach, man. I mean, when you think about what he did with Geno, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I like the move all the way around. You know what I'm saying? Don't let anybody else get in their kid's head. Let Shane Waldron coach him up. You know, who was our quarterback coach?
I forgot his name, but he came. I think he came with.
Yeah, I don't
from Seattle.
He came. Oh, he came from Seattle. Okay,
I think so.
Okay. So whatever, him and Waldron was on the same page. So I like that. I like that there, man. You know, I like our chances, and I think strategically that Poles made that move. You know, to hire Waldron intentionally. This is just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? This is just my opinion. And I'm thinking like, if Evil Puss, and nothing's changed with that yet, man. Evil Puss doesn't succeed, just see you. And Shane is elevated to the head coaching job, man. That's what I believe. I believed it when he hired him. I believe it when he hired him, and I believe that today. That if he does not succeed as head coach with this team, even with a rookie quarterback, he's out the door, man. If you look at his record, I'm not trying to be that guy, you know what I'm saying? But really, I am. If you look at his coaching record, and if he doesn't succeed with this team, with the rookie quarterback, I don't care. This is the number 1 overall pick. This kid has it. You know what I'm saying? So now he has no excuses. We can give the kid an excuse. He's a rookie. Evil Puss doesn't get that. That's just my opinion. What do you guys think?
It's too early to be talking about Flus or whatever, because I don't think the Bears for next year. The Bears would have kept them if they were going to get rid of them this year. I mean, they would have to go like 0-16 for them to kick Flus out the door.
No.
I'm telling you right now.
No. Pull up this record. I disagree. I'm not, again, guys. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not. I know that. I understand. I know that this is the first game. But if you pull up his record, man, with this team, I'm not trying to be that guy, man. I'm just keeping it 100. I'm a 100 years. I'm a Bears fan, man, and I'm looking at all angles. I'm just looking at all angles. I'm just throwing stuff against the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Just going in my head. So what do you guys think?
So the only way I could really see that happening to where they fire Eberflus and then keep on Shane as the new head coach is our offense would have to be like top notch, like averaging like over 30 points a game. We're still losing, but we're losing because of the defense. So if we went like maybe like 4 and 13 and stuff, and it wasn't the fault of the offense, it was just because the defense was giving up too many points, I could see that scenario working out. But if it's the offense is struggling, the defense isn't doing that well, and the Bears finish with 5 wins or whatever, then I think everybody's gone at that point. as far as the coaching staff and the offensive coordinator and whatnot. But like I said, to have your scenario, I would think that situation would have to play out as far as offense being top notch, and then the defense just completely collapsing. So for that to happen.
Do you really believe that, Commish? Do you really believe that this defense will collapse?
No, I mean, I'm not saying.
And the offense, that's hypothetically. Really, if we were to just pick one, one side of the ball, special teams, offense, defense, this season, we don't want any of them to fail. Let me get that straight, everybody. Right. Let me get that straight. I want these, like I said, I'm saying 5-0 off the bat. But hypothetically, I don't see that. I see special teams balling out. I see defense balling out. My concern is that O-line. I don't think they're gonna. I don't think the defense is gonna. Let us down from where the last 2 years where they extended. I don't think this year is gonna be the. Yeah, no, I just don't. But that's just
neither do I. I'm not trying to say like I thought that was. Yeah, go ahead, Crazy.
Hey, so 2 things. One, I would say this. I think without a shadow of a doubt. Oh, am I mute? Can you hear me?
I can.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Oh, I was gonna say, real quick, if you can pick up the inactives real quick.
Okay, you're breaking up.
What about now? Is it better?
Your mic's breaking up there. Yeah, it's better. I can hear you now.
Okay, I raised up my volume.
It sounds like some static in the background there.
Yeah, what the hell?
Yeah, your mic's getting staticky. So these are the inactives today. Yeah, you're there. Tyler Scott, Roshan Johnson. That's interesting. Dominique Robinson, Noel Sewell, Kareem, I wasn't too sure. Not too surprised that he's out. And neither would Zach Pickens. But for Roshan and Tyler Scott to be a healthy scratch, that's interesting. What are your thoughts on that?
Hey, real quick, I would say that Tyler Scott gone. We're gonna see a lot of Bayless today, I bet.
Okay. That's what I was about to say. That is what I was about to say. I was gonna say, why is Robinson still on the team and why is Velvet still here? That's
ding ding.
Right there, Em. Right there with you.
Can you answer that for me? Quickie. Can you answer that for me, man? Why is he still on this team, man? Why is Robinson still on this team, man? Actually, why is Scott? I'm like
that. I'm not sure. He showed that one flash play against the 49ers week 1 a few years ago, and that's like gotten him a lifetime membership.
I'm saying like what? I'm asking myself like, what does he have on hold, man? What does he have on him? You know what I'm saying? What does he have on hold? This kid should not. I mean, I get it. You can't teach speed. You can't. You get either you have it or you don't. And he is fast. He is fast, man. But making the team, is it just me? Straight up. Play that clip for that button again, Cookie. Play that. I mean, one more time, man.
Hi, I'm David
Jones. Oh man.
The best
option. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just went on a tangent real quick, man. When I saw the cut.
Well, I think with Jones, the issue is just like he drafted him like it's his guy. So, you know, and because of that.
So now he's Cordell Patterson. We're gonna make him Cordell Patterson. I think not. Like. No. No. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. This is unacceptable. This is unacceptable, man. It's gonna. What's the definition of insanity?
Doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result.
Ding, ding, ding. That's it, man. I'm sorry. I got distracted when he said I was about to say it, and then you played it, and I was like, oh my. So I said, we're there already. We're there already, Commish. And this is the first game. I love it, baby. I love it. I got my Sweetness jersey on, 34, baby. This is gonna be a great season, man. This is gonna be a great season. That's, you know what I'm saying? I'm optimistic. I like the moves. I'm just pumped, man. Like I said, this is what I've been waiting for, and I'm sure everybody out there watching, man, we've been waiting for this since January. You know, is the other quarterback going to stay? Are we going to make this move? You know what I'm saying? Are we in that kind of rebuilding mode? But then we start seeing them sign people, sign receivers, and you know what I'm saying, paying players. Like, oh man, okay. And then you take that number one and pluck him right in the middle of all that. Oh my goodness. Oh man. First I was like, oh man, what are you doing? But after watching them, wow, okay. That's why he's the GM and I'm just amped. You know what I'm saying? I have a good feeling though, man. I have a good feeling. Seriously. About this team.
The thing is with Bayless though, at the end of the day, is that Bayless showed that he's versatile. See, it's so weird. I'm on a whole different for something weird. I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me clearly?
You're coming in and out. Yeah.
What in the world?
I feel like it's. Are you able to hear me clearly, Amp?
Yes, Commish. What is
Yeah, so Chef was saying right now, he showed another at running back, plus Wheeler got hurt. So that's what Chef was saying as far as why Velvet Jones is still on, is because Wheeler got hurt. What do you think of that? And then he also said Courtney never had 100 yards rushing pregame or regular season.
First of all, what's going on? Chef, what's going on, Chef? Hope you and the family doing well. You know what I'm saying?
Hopefully I'm meeting up with Chef in a few hours to watch the game. Yeah. Chef, are you coming out to Hooters? Yeah. Watch the Bears game?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I no excuses, man. None. You know, why do we always seem to do this, Coach Chef? Why do me and you? I love you, man. I love you, bro. No excuses for Velvet, man. None. We have a rook back there, second-year player. None, man. No, there's no. Oh, Coach Shep, I know you cook it up. You stir it up. You're my brother. You're my brother from another. You know what I'm saying? And you cook it up and you know the game. But no. When it comes to Velvet,
every time we mention Jones, I feel like this is your reaction.
Brother,
I'm sorry, man.
I mean, am I wrong?
No. I concur, and I totally agree. I'm sorry. I just don't, man. I don't, and I do value Coach Chef's opinion, man. But
it's funny because it's true.
That's what it is, crazy. That's what it is. You can't even rationalize it or justify why this kid is still on the team, man. It just
You can though. That all the reasons why Diop just put is why they prove that he's still on the team. At the end of the day, he gives you a weapon at different positions, regardless of how we feel about it. I don't think he should have made the team either. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. But at the end of the day, he's versatile. He can be used in different areas. And then, as you've seen in Hard Knocks, the coaches are like, "Yo, you're able to do X, Y, and Z. We appreciate you and all." And that's what kept him on the team, man.
no. This is answer. No, absolutely not, man. There's no reason to have him on the. No excuse. You can't coach speed. No, you can't. And he versatile. What good is being versatile if you can't hold the ball?
Who else would you want on the team then? If not for Caleb Jones?
Yeah, come on, man. If you can't keep the ball in your hands, what good is being versatile if you can't keep the ball in your hands? It just doesn't make sense. He's not. He'll never be in that mold of. I don't even know why I'm mentioning his name with Cordell Patterson. You know what I'm saying? You put him back there, man. He's fast, man. But if he's fumbling the ball, you know what I'm saying? If he can't grab that pigskin, man. What speed means? What, man? Is it just me?
Hey, he's gonna be the next Percy Harvin, bro.
What do you think, Commish? Well, I mean, seriously, man. I'm sorry. I just can't take him serious, man. I can't fathom why they kept him, man. I just can't. What do you think, Commish?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's on his last leg, and it's like if he doesn't have a somewhat productive season after this season, like his rookie contract is going to be coming up to end here. They're not giving them any kind of reason why they should extend him at all. So, like I said, it's just to me, it just screams to me like, hey, this is my guy I drafted. I want to give him every opportunity I can to show that he was worth the third round pick. But with that being said, we're almost down to the end of the show here. Let's get into our score predictions. And for the audience, whoever's watching as well, drop in your score predictions on the game today. So, Amp, you kind of already told us where you're going. Can you recap what you think the final score with the game today will be?
Quickly, I got the Bears 24-17. You know what I'm saying? I got Caleb Williams, you know what I'm saying, making big plays. Got the kid making big plays, and the defense will dominate. We'll come away with the W on this one. Crazy Ace.
Crazy. Final score predictions. Can't hear you.
Oh, all right. What about now?
Yes.
Yeah. Go.
44. I think it's going to be like 27-13.
27-13.
Yeah.
Okay. Bears win.
Just below the over.
How do we get there? Crazy. How do we get there?
I think Caleb's gonna have 2 touchdowns. I think we're gonna have. I think Swift is gonna have a touchdown and then field goals.
Okay.
All right. Sounds good. I would say the final score is going to be 20-16. Bears win. So Caleb has at least 1 touchdown. I'm not sure if he gets to 2. I think he gets to about maybe like 225 yards. I'm trying to keep it a little modest. And I think Swift has if he doesn't get to 100 yards rushing, he gets close to like maybe he gets to 90. I think total between rushing and catching, he'll definitely break over 100 yards. So that's what I'm thinking is 20-16 Bears over the Titans. The defense helps us get there. So Chef comes in with his score prediction here. 25-13. That's an interesting score. 25. Run game, play action, defense shows up big. I agree, Chef. The defense is definitely going to need to do its part.
I agree, Chef.
All right, guys, before we go ahead and wrap up the show, is there any final word you guys want to say before we exit the clubhouse?
First of all, can I go, Commish?
You the man.
Yeah, I like that. First of all, bear down, baby. We got this. Thank you, everyone, for watching, for checking in. Like us, share us. We got this. We got this. This is going to be a great season. This is going to be a great season. Not just today, but yeah, this is going to be a great season. Bear down, baby. Bear down.
Commish, write down those scores. All right. Crazy, can't hear you. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. Nope. Nope.
Okay, here we go. I don't know what's going on.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know.
Nope, just excited. Let's go. Bear down. Defense, special teams, and freaking offense. All freaking 3 phases of the freaking game. We're going to go ahead and I'm just excited the season's here, even though I got to be awake till 5 o'clock in the morning with the game. But inside, we're all good.
Yes,
hey, if they win, it'll be worth it.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
If not, you'll be hearing me complaining in the chat about like, man, what the fuck I stay up for?
Yeah. For me, Crazy. I got that. I'll take care of that part. I'll take care of that. Trust me. I'll take care of that. But I'm expecting to win, man. I'm expecting a victory. I'm expecting a good game, hard fought. But the Bears come away with this one, man. They come away, like you said, on paper.
I agree.
No, they come away with this one. You know what I mean? And it's the season opener is at home. You know, that crowd is gonna be pumped. You know what I mean? It's Bears fandom. It's Bears fandom.
Yeah.
It's September on the lake. It doesn't get any better than that, man. It doesn't get any better than that. And those first few games at home in the month of September, those first 2 games, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. We got it though, baby. That's all I got. That's all I got.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. Today, hopefully, Caleb Williams has that
vision. Gotta have vision
on the field. Yeah. Hopefully, he has that right field vision and like sees the plays right and reads the defense right. So we'd like to say thank you to all our sponsors here: Moore's Beer, Vision, In the Zone. We have our very new sponsor, Fantasy Jocks. Thank you guys. We donated a bout to our Fantasy Football League, our Chicago Clubhouse League. So we want to thank them as well. I should be getting that belt here shortly to show off. Thank you to Hughes as well, and Moore's Beer. And of course, thank you to everybody out here in the clubhouse for watching us. Please tune in next Sunday for another pregame show. Please hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. And don't forget, most importantly, y'all need to bear down. Peace, y'all.
Yeah. Deuces.
You got to decide whether you're a wolf or a sheep.
This has been a Chicago Clubhouse Network production.
And now it's all over.